are going to try something different tonight. Obviously. So you can see what I have out here. It's not my usual. I'm super unhappy with the length of my nails right now. So I'm going to make my own press-on nails. And I press on, I'm not going to actually do like the little press-on pads. I'm going to glue them on, but we're going to make our own press-on nails using one of Alex's mix tonight. So what I have going, and this actually I have on one of her mixes that I didn't record. I had just kind of thrown it on, but it came out pretty cute. I just wish my nails were longer. This is, what is it? Nope. I've got too many packages out on my desk. I don't remember, but, oh no, wait, this one's not an Alex mix. This one is a Danielle mix. It's Diamond Back Blue from Coco, Stone Sparkle from Coco, and then Fort Worth It. So I cut my strips with my wavy cut scissors. So then I have some hashtag exclusive strips. I cut one of the diamond back strips in half and used just half of it over Fort Worth It on these fingers, and it came out pretty cute. I'm happy with it, but I'm sick of my nails are so short and it's irritating me. So these are just some press-on nails that I had. They're Kiss brand, I think, and they're a a neutral color, so I figure they won't really show up through the nail because they're just kind of a neutral tan. So I pulled those out, sized them up to my fingers, and added some Orly Bonder to them because I figured that will help the strips stick. And as you can see, I stuck them to some orange wood sticks. I just used some double stick tape just so I had something to hold them with, because otherwise it would be really hard to do anything, I think, if I didn't have a little holding device. All right, so we're going to do this mix from Alex on these tonight. This has Sally Henson Laced Up, Toffee Nut, NoHolding Black, Only in Vegas, and Penny Lane. Oh, Only in Vegas is one of my favorite black strips. I love those. All right, so I'm going to just actually put the strips on the nails first and then put the nails on. I've done it the other way around before, and I feel like it doesn't work as well. So, like I don't always get the coverage right and everything. So I thought we would try this and see how it works. So I'm going to put them on the nails, and then I'm going to let it set up, and then I will come back and put them on after I take off this set and prep my nails and whatnot. So, all right, I'm going to start with Only in Vegas for the thumbs, just because I know that's going on the thumbs. The rest of it, I haven't decided yet what I'm doing, so we're going to start with that. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, hello. I'm Heather. I am a ColorStreet stylist, but more importantly, I'm a nail addict, and I use all different types of stuff, not just ColorStreet. So, do my nails a couple times a week, and I film it for you. So, if any of that sounds interesting, I hope you'll subscribe if you aren't already, and like the video. Helps others find me when you do that. All right, so I'm going to just literally lay this down on the nail here. And smooth it out just like I would if I was putting it on my regular nail. Okay. And I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup around the edges before I put it on, but think that worked pretty well. There's a few little wrinkles, but I'm gonna put, like, I'm literally gonna do everything before I put these on. So I'm gonna put on top coat and all that, and then let them set up. So, all right. I'm hoping the other nails, even though they're a little bit longer than mine, that they're going to be short enough that I'll be able to use one strip for 2 nails. If not, I may have to look at what I have in my twosies and take out a couple extra strips. We'll see. All right. But yeah, I've put the press-on nails down before and then put my strips on, and it never, I don't know, it just never covers right. Like, it'll, at the edges and stuff, the coverage is weird and I end up not liking it. So I thought we would try this and see if it works better. God, Old in Vegas is so good. Look at that sparkle. All right. So let's see what else we've got here and figure out how we're gonna lay out the rest of these. So for the pinky, I don't think I'm gonna use the toffee nut. I think I'm gonna use Penny Lane, and then we'll put NoHolding Black over it with the sparkle at the bottom instead of the top. All right, and then let's see what we've got left here. So this one usually looks like about the size of my middle finger, so we'll do that on the middle finger here. And then this one looks like a pointer finger size for me, so we'll do that. And then I guess we'll do Penny Lane and NoHolding Black on the ring finger too. Unless I can get this to fit. Like, I hate putting the same things right next to each other like that. I usually like to have my pinky one thing and then the next couple nails something different. So we'll see maybe if I can get this to fit on the ring finger. We'll do it this way. And we're not going to use the toffee nut, like, at all. So I'm going to put that off to the side for now. And let's do our... Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. We might use toffee nut. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have an idea. Okay. So I'm going to do Penny Lane here on our 2 pinky nails. Penny Lane, by the way, is a super sheer set. It's an older set. Pretty hard to find one, kind of. And it is really pretty, though. Okay, I feel like what I need to do, where's my, there they are. My desk is a mess again. I need to clean it up. I feel like what I need to do is we will use this end first. I feel like this end is a little bit too small. It might not fit at the base of this nail. So we'll put it this way first and then use this in the opposite direction, and I think it'll work. All right, so let's see here. Dang it. I was trying to make sure it covered the whole thing, and that did not work very well. All right, let's do this. Gonna use the little tab to cover this bit that it didn't cover. There we go. All right. The double-sided tape on these little orange wood sticks is not super, like, it's not staying super well. So the nails are kind of rocking around on me. If I decide that I like this and I'm going to do it again, I'll probably have to figure out a different way of securing these while I'm prepping them, because I don't know that this works very well because they're moving too much. And then I'm getting wrinkles and a mess here. All right. A little tiny bit on the other side here that's not getting covered, and I want to fix that. Actually, it's on both sides. Dang it. I mean, some of this is going to get covered up with NoHolding Black, but I don't want it to be like a ton of space that's not covered, even though it's only on the edge. Oh, you little booger. You guys like just start laughing as soon as you see I'm going to be doing something different, because you know I'm going to be getting angry experimenting with things. It's all for you guys. Experiment with it for you. Oh. Okay. Ah. Hoping I don't have to do this with any of the other nails. I think it was just this one strip was a little bit small for this particular tip. There we go. All right. And definitely I'm going to have to find a different way to hold these, because this is just not staying very well on there. It worked okay to paint on the bonder coat, but trying to like obviously smooth things out and squish them on, it's not staying on very well. I love Pennylean. It's such a pretty color. It's such a pretty gold. There we go. Isn't it? Look at the sheen on it. I love it. All right. Now we're going to do NoHolding Black here. We're going to cut it in half because I want the sparkles at the base of the nail. And again, this strip is going to be a little bit small, but with the overlay, it should be easier. Come on. Oh my. Ugh. Okay, this is really annoying me. Sorry. But it does not want to come off. There we go. Okay. Okay, well that didn't work very well at all. There's like a whole... Hopefully it'll smooth out with the top coat and it'll look a little better. I don't know. Because it's definitely not even coming close to covering everywhere it needs to. But not much I can do with that. Okay. They go pretty together, the colors. Okay. So now, you know what? I'm going to do this. Let's do Penny Lane with that one and Toffee Nut with this one. So we have them all a little bit different. All right. So we'll do... I'm gonna stretch this just a little bit to make sure that it's hopefully big enough to go over this whole nail here. Okay, that one came out much better. And the beauty of doing it this way is if I decide I need to fix this one, I can just toss those nails and do something different on there. So it's a lot easier when it's like this, and then I'm not trying to have to take it off my nails to fix it and all that jazz. So okay. Oh, now that we are done with Pride Month, I'm gonna do that raffle for the Pride Month prize pack. So if you are interested in being in the raffle for that, comment on the video that you want to be entered for the prize pack. I showed you in previous videos, but we've got a pretty full package of partials here going from all of the different manis that I did during Pride Month. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here. So if you're interested in that, make sure when you comment on this video to let me know, and I will put your name in the running for that. It's very weird doing this on like a nail instead of my nail. All right, I'm going to keep doing all these base strips, then we'll go back and put this one on. Okay. I do have in that pack, there is some Patriotic mayonnaise partials too, because I put in the ones that I did 4th of July nails with too, so this doesn't even want to stay on there at all. Okay. Okay. Let's see, can I take this back off without ripping it? Yes, I can, but now the bonder coat is not. Let's try this. I'm gonna try something else here. This is the double-sided tape that I was using to get them to stick. Let's try it on a bigger stick here and see if it will stick better that way. Let's see. Okay, that's better. All right, let's put some more bonder down, because this set definitely needs a bonder, because it's a like an older unicorn set, so it's not as sticky. All right, I'll put that one down for a second. We'll do this one. I feel like that's definitely going to be an easier way to hold them, I think. So I may have to do that in the future if I'm going to do this again, which the verdict is still out on that, because this is kind of annoying. I guess we'll have to see how well they come out. Double-sided tape is annoying too, trying to get it to open. All right, let's try this one again. Got a piece of hair stuck to that, probably because of the bonder coat. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if this will work here. Problem is that it's not really sticking very well at all. So then it's slipping around on top of that. Okay. That's a really pretty set. I like it a lot. Let's stretch this one out a little bit, because it is not quite big enough. I guess what I may need to do if I do this again is that I need to go like the next size up. Oh, you piece of poop. I may need to go the next size up in the strip for it to fit. Okay, of course it's like just a little shy of being long enough. All right, I just threw that piece in here. Where did it go? I had the like tab piece that goes with that on the little strip when I threw it away. I thought I might have to use the one from this to try and patch that too. I don't know. All right. One of these days we'll try something new and it will go smoothly. Maybe. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Only I could pick that up and literally fling it. I mean, this one, it basically matches Toffee Nut almost exactly, so if there's little spots that don't get covered, it's fine because you're not really going to notice it. Regardless of the struggle that I am having with this, I think it's gonna look cute. I do. It's just like giving me a hard time, but I think it's gonna be cute. Now we're going to do the NoHolding Black upside down again like I did on the pinkies, so that we have the glitter at the base, not at the top. I'm excited to see if it will look as good as I'm hoping it's going to. I think it will, but it's just really frustrating the crap out of me right now. All right. NoHolding Black is one of the best glitter dips, I think, personally. I think there is not any color that you can put it with that it's not going to look good, except for black, obviously, because if you put it over black, you're not going to see the sparkles as well. I think you would still see them, but just not as good. But other than that, I feel like it goes with every color you can imagine, and it makes it a gazillion times better. I mean, look Look at that. That is so stinking good. Like, let's look at these together here. Which one is better? Come on. Clearly the sparkles, of course. Unless you're not a glitter girl. Then you probably don't like that, but I believe most of you that watch me are glitter girls like I am. So you would probably agree with me that NoHolding Black is thebomb.com and should be on like every set. All right. Maybe I can get like the things they use to do swatches of color and put the double-sided stuff on that, and that will hold the nail while I'm working on it, because it's going to be a full size of a nail, so I could put the press-on nail down on it and it would probably hold it. All right, so last little bit of this part, and then I'm gonna go prep my nails and we'll come back and I'll do the rest of this. But the last little bit of this part here, let me get this, I want this little tab off of here for the middle finger that didn't make it. Okay. I need to cut those little, there we go. All right. I think that patched fairly well. Once I put top coat on it, you won't really see. Oh, for the love of... Doesn't want to stick. So I'm just putting a little oily bonder there, and then we will trying to match up the pattern as best I can so that it doesn't really show that there's a patch there. Okay. All right, so now the last thing that we're gonna do, oh my God, these are annoying the crap out of me, is we're gonna take this strip here and we're gonna make it exclusive. We're gonna cut right down the middle here with our wavy cut scissors. And then okay. So this is essentially what I did with the snakeskin one here. But what I think we're gonna do is, okay, that is on that side of that one. And then on this one, we're gonna take the other end and put it on the opposite side of the nail. There we go. Now, you can just leave it like that, but what my thought was is that we'll make like a channel. So we'll take this other side and we'll put it down along the other side of the nail so that we have this little channel of penny lane down the middle of the lace bits. What do you think? Let's see. Do I like that, or do I like it just one side? Kind of like it just the one side. I don't know. No, I think I want to do the channel because I haven't done that in a bit. I had done it with one of the sub boxes. The ones that had those like wavy cut strips in them, and I really liked the idea behind it. When I did that particular mani, it didn't turn out so great, but the idea is there. And I like the idea of it, so. There we go. So now we just have that little bit of penny lane coming down the middle. And then we will do the other nail, do the same thing. We're gonna use this end of the strip, flip it over, and put it on the opposite side. There we go. Okay. What do you think? I think that's cute. Okay. And then last thing we're going to do is a bit of top coat. So everything is sticking together and staying. And then we're going to let it set up and dry for a bit. I'm just using Northern Lights top coat, but without shaking it up. So it won't add glitter. It's just a top coat. I feel like it does a really good job of masking seams. So like when you have stuff like this where you're doing this or whatever, it like really blends the seams together well so that you don't see them as much. So I have been using it a lot lately, just unshaken. And it usually works pretty good to kind of blend together any areas that you did cutouts or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cute. Okay. yeah, it almost does like what a plumper would. Where it kind of fills in any spaces or whatnot. And it does that really well, I feel like. I feel like these plastic cuticle pushers are definitely better than the orange wood stick for holding these nails, and I have tons of them, so that may be the solution to holding the nail while we're working on it. Is to use the plastic cuticle pusher instead. Another plus side to doing this is there should be minimal edge cleanup. We know how I feel about edge cleanup. So doing it this way on these makes it so I don't have any edge cleanup to do, which is awesome. I just think I definitely need to use the plastic stick because this is not working out very well. Hold it. Oh, you MFer. Messed it up a little bit, but not too bad. Definitely think I'll use the plastic cuticle pushers from now on. Those ones are definitely better at holding them. Okay, so we got our top coat on. We're gonna let these set up and dry for a bit, and then we will come back and glue them on and see how it looks. So I think it's gonna come out good. I think I like it. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna let this stuff set up and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so ready to get started putting these little guys on now. I actually went and took a bath, so I soaked my cuticles and did a little cuticle work and whatnot. So got my nails all prepped and we're gonna go ahead and put these on now. And then once I have them on, I'm probably gonna put a second top coat just to kind of really smooth everything out and whatnot, but I don't want to put a second top coat on first because then it'll get all smushy when I'm trying to put them on. So, all right. I hope these look as good as I'm anticipating they're going to. I think they will. All right. Okay, that's weird. I definitely had glue on there, but it's not like sticking. There we go. Maybe I needed a bigger dollop of glue. Come on. There we go. Okay. I think I will like these ones better because like the, you know, recently I bought those other ones off of Amazon and I tried them a couple of times and every time ended up taking them off and not really liking them. I think they were too thick is what was the problem. Like the nail itself was too thick, so I was just finding it like not pretty, for lack of a better word. I think I might actually even leave them this long. I may just file them a tiny bit just to clean them up, but I think I'm going to leave them fairly long, at least for me. I know some people may be looking at that going, they're not even long, dude. But for me, that's long, so I'm gonna leave them, I think, pretty close to the length they are. Okay, that didn't work either. Keep trying to find something to put this in that will allow it to stay like standing up with the like point down, but it's not working very well. All right. These pinky nails were a little bit wider than I wanted, but I didn't have two of the smaller size that would have fit still. So I used the slightly wider one. I would have preferred a slimmer nail, but I just didn't have them, so. I think that looks really good. Okay, I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna try and find something that I can put my, here we go. Maybe if I put, let's move this stuff out of the way. All right, let's see how this one looks. I'm really into cutting the strips at the moment into this, you know, hashtag exclusive type style where you're like cutting the strips in half or in a wave pattern, and I think it looks really cute. Whether you're putting it over another strip or leaving some negative space in the middle, I'm really liking that right now. Yeah, I may have to cut the pinky down a tiny bit just so it matches with the length of the other nails, because the rest of them I was able to find ones that were like the perfect fit for that nail. This one was the only one that was a slightly larger fit, and so then it's going to be a little bit longer proportionately. So I may have to cut that one down a tiny bit, but the rest of them, I think I'm going to leave them exactly the length that they are. I think I'm liking that. Okay. Definitely need another top coat on this because the strip is not sticking great at the moment. The lace one. But that happens again, like I said, because it's a like older, hard to find unicorn type strip. The older ones tend to not have the same kind of stick as the not so old ones, which you guys know. We've talked about this many times. You know, I love my vintage strips, but they do become problematic sometimes. So this is how I used to do my nails all the time. I would put these Kiss press-on nails on. And I know it's not the best for your nails. It can kind of damage them, but I feel like I've been doing all the stuff that I should do to try and get my nails to grow, and they're not. So I'm just over it. I want to have my nails a bit longer and prettier the way I want them. So I'm just gonna go back to doing it this way, I think. Let's see how well it holds up. If this set stays on well and I like it, then I will probably just get the like clear ones at Sally's that are full coverage so that I can keep putting my strips on them, but not, they're not a colored background like these ones are. These ones I just happen to have in the house. I didn't like go out and get them especially to do this or anything, so. Oh, stinker. I may put the Northern Lights top coat with the sparkle on these ones that are not a sparkly or shimmer set to give it a little glitter. This one looks a little crooked to me. Dang it. See, I normally don't like my nails this long, but I'm liking this right now. I love this background video that I have found that I've been using. It really does sound like just a relaxing morning on a lake, and I'm loving it. I like it a lot. I could just sit here and listen to it. I love listening to the sound of the water. And then of course the birdies chirping and wow. I do think I like this. I don't know. You know how I can get. I tend to like something for a second and then I'm like, oh no, I hate it. So I might end up changing my mind. You never know, but I think I like this pretty well. Once I have them all on, I'll be able to tell a lot better too if I really like it or not. Yeah, that's pretty. I definitely need to file them because they're a little too square for me. But I don't know that I'll take off much length. I'll just kind of shape them. I like them a little bit more of the, like, square round shape. And I have some too that are like the super pointy ones. Like, I don't even know what they call that shape. It's not coffin, it's like, and it's not stiletto though either, because it's not quite that pointy. But I want to play with doing some nails on those too, because I think they look really pretty. But I don't know if I'll be able to tolerate having my nails that long. So they're like let's see here. Okay. See, these ones is what I'm talking about, that may do this shape anyways the next time we do them. So it's like, I guess that is kind of a coffin shape, huh? But I do, like, I don't know if I could have this on for super long, but I like that shape. And that length, because I've been thinking about starting an ASMR channel. So doing like tapping and scratching on things, and or doing like back scratching type stuff, things like that. So I want to play around with doing some slightly longer nails to do that with. But I need to find time first to do that, because I barely have time to keep up with the kiddos and my jobs. I get a second job, so now we're jobs plural, and doing videos on here. I find sometimes I actually end up recording something and then I don't even put it on for like days because I just, okay. That was slippery. Slippery little sucker. But yeah, I'll sit and, do my nails and record it, but then I don't post it for days and days because I don't have time to sit down and edit it. So, we'll have to see if I can actually find time to do that, but I'm thinking about it. So, you guys will have to let me know in the comments if you watch ASMR and what are some of your favorite triggers. I'd like to hear. For me, skin sounds is a big one. So like scratching on skin or rubbing, tapping is a big one. I love tapping. Or scratching. That's a good one too. But I would like to hear what if you watch it, what's some of your favorite triggers? Another one of mine I love is something that is like, it's unintentional ASMR. At the time, nobody had never even heard of ASMR. So, but for most people, it is an ASMR trigger. I like to call the person the happy little tree guy, but his name is Bob Ross. He did a show on PBS when I was a kid called The Joy of Painting. And now you can literally, like, pretty much any day go on YouTube and find a marathon going or find old videos, but like I feel like he was the original ASMR. Like literally I was a child, like a little kid, you know, and I would watch him, you know, and it wasn't even a like that I enjoyed painting or anything like that. It was like, it's literally like the way his voice is and the brush strokes on the canvas and things like that, that just like set off triggers that, you know, even as a small child, I didn't know that's what it was, but that's what was happening, you know? So I love watching all of his old videos. I could watch him for hours. For one, because he's just like, the talent level is insane. The things that he can do, he takes a little brush and just, and all of a sudden there's a tree or a mountain or a beautiful sunset or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, how do you do that? But also just the ASMR triggers of it is pretty awesome. Okay. So we'll see how long Heather can make it with her nails this long. I think they look really pretty. I'm just not sure. I get like, I can't do stuff with them being this long sometimes, but there we go. So I'm going to file them and pretty them up, and then I'll take some nail fees tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this. Don't forget to put in the comments if you want to be entered in the raffle for the Pride Month prize pack. Put it in the comments and I will add you to the wheel. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you. Bye.